Holy gee, so I can finally see a mood at which that I needed to. I wasn't so high up in the clouds and all this myths that we actually need to do something we actually need to do. Like live for Earth alone and not being confused that something can come before us and say, you lose the right to live for Earth because you did not own enough to get through. Nothing is owned, and what we need to do is make sure there is enough food. Once we do that, we are cured. There is no need to be sick because something made us do something that was not needed. We wouldn't get diseases from doing things that were not needed because we did it because we needed to. It can exist the time that people realize money is keeping them from living. It is the money that is stopping you from doing things you would normally do. This is it. This is the root of disease. The money is causing us to do things that we don't need to do. If we focus on what we need to do, what do we need to do? We have to have food. It is not hard. It is not hard to have enough food for everybody. But it is hard to believe we do things that are not needed before not having what we need first, before we do the things we don't need. Because someone said they have more money. Okay, they won. They let the money become them. They are the greed that came with money. We made a mistake. We believed somebody had to make money. Forgive them. They were wrong. It was undeserving. This is what comes from machines. It is built because we needed it. It is not built because money let it be. We needed to build it, so we did that. What comes from the machines also does not need more money for it to be. It is now here from the machine that did it without needing the money for it to do that thing. And once again, it does not need money to be used. It can be used without the need for money. Do we need money to make things work? It doesn't make things work. Why do we focus so hard on needing money? We made a mistake believing control is for certain people. If everyone was equal, there would be no harm in that. Because we would equally do what we needed to get what we need. Because it isn't that hard at all. It's just food. When people get enough food, they get happy. They do. They get that. They get that need with the need for food. They are happy that they have the food. We do not need to tell people they are indebted to this food because money is what brought the food. It's not what it brought. That's not what brought it. The land brought the food. We owe ourselves to the land. How do we pay the land? We do it by making it healthy. What is healthy for the land? Nutrients. How do we give nutrients to the land? What I'm getting at is that giving your poo to Earth is supplying everything you need. recycling, getting rid of things that damage the earth. Please realize focusing on what you need is not in all jobs or careers. Those jobs and careers are focusing on getting money. Those jobs and careers are based on money existing. So now we are working not for the need to live, but for the need to own something that is needed to live. But that something is not needed. So now we are working for nothing. And there is a lot of jobs and careers that focus on money existing. As far as I can think, for money to need to exist, it would have to be because we needed it for something. I am in total distraught, thinking of what we need money for. We do not need money for anything. I have gone insane. I have lost my mind, and I am okay with that. Because I know it's for the right reason. I have that much sanity. I choose to believe my beliefs. If I know something enough to admit to myself it needs to be said because I believed it, I have every right and justification to say that thing. I believe money is not needed, and I am allowed to say that because that's my belief. Now, do I get to live that belief? I can't in this world, even though I know it's right. It's common sense. I know it's true. I do not need money to live, but because the majority of people do not feel the same way, I have to agree with the majority to live. I have to face rules before me that involve keeping money in existence. Every rule is made to keep the way we are living in front of us. If we were living for what we needed, the rules would not be needed. Because we are simply doing the right thing. We are living for what we needed. Once you add money into life, you do things that are not needed because the money is not needed. To get something that is not needed, you don't do something that is needed because that's impossible. You can't get something you don't need from doing the right thing, the thing you honestly, truly do need to do. So just do that. Come together. Come to grips. We have enough knowledge to know we can fix the world. It's up to us just to do it and stop pretending that we need to do anything else. I can't believe virtual reality has appeared in my life and someone is trying to sell me virtual reality. Meanwhile, our actual real life does not need this. It is saying our reality that we are living needs real life to live. Because with real life, you can realize you need to live properly. We know virtual reality is not proper living. It is so scary. I am so late. I don't know how to think of that. I am being sold virtual reality. How does that even get into my head as something I could want or need? Either I don't like life and I want a virtual one, or I actually need a virtual life. Okay, I don't want it because I have a life, and I don't need it because it isn't life. It has nothing that I need in life. So I don't want or need it. But it is so it is so here. It is here. It is being sold to me. I don't know. I don't know. Please, someone explain to me why we do the things we do. Like we need to do them to live. It's not fair to people who know they don't need to do this thing, but do it because they need to live. Because someone thought money was going to solve something. How do you take something that is not needed, implement it into the world, and expect it to solve something? Money holds power. No one has power. Well, no one can rightfully have power because that's not equal to everyone. So why do we do just that? We know if we went back to bare customs and just did the things we needed to survive, and we did it for other people, because it wouldn't be that hard to do if everyone is involved in doing just the bare things that we need to do first before doing what we want. I don't know, man.